What's up, you guys? I tried recording on the GoPro. I charged my GoPro up finally after all these years or months, and tried to record driving Poison back over to the house. I just got it here. I'm finna move the car back so I can drive on top of the tarp I got sitting over there on the other side of the car, so I can roll on top of it so I won't be on the ground, and start getting ready to take this transmission out of here and replace this throwout bearing. Yeah, other than that, and finish some little things on here, fix a sputter, a fueling area on the car. Other than that, it's good. But finna get this tarp down and come back to you guys. Well, I got back from test drive number 2, and yeah, these gaskets aren't gonna last. They backfired. That valve cover's still leaking, but yeah, backfired. 2 beat gunshot backfires on decelerating. Yeah, and I already blew a little piece off of the driver's side and somehow backed the screw out already. Let me turn this around and show you guys. So right there, I already blew that out and backed that screw out. And that's a long screw that I just put in there. For some reason, backed that out and blew that part of the gasket already. That's crazy. Okay, I'm recording this clip as I'm editing this video for you guys, just to make it shorter. After those gaskets blew, I found out do not run those Pro M or Mr. gasket exhaust gaskets or whatever, header gaskets. Do not run those. They're multi-layered with thin crushed gaskets or something, and it didn't even last me a few minutes. I had the car, normal backfire, and blew the gasket out. It blew the gasket out in multiple areas, and it wasn't sealing, and it was torqued down. Could have said torque them down to 20 foot-pounds, and that's what I did. I went a little bit extra, actually, I think the 24, and somehow the screws backed out and still blew in multiple spots of that gasket, on both sides actually. So I do not run those. So I wound up ordering the gaskets from Summit, and when they shipped them, they came in the next day, and I put those on, and it's been perfect ever since. I will find out what gaskets those are. I'm pretty sure a lot of people know the gaskets. I just can't think of the name right off the top of my head. So yeah, do not run those Mr. Gasket header gaskets. I will save you time and money, and that did not work. Like it didn't work whatsoever, and I highly do not recommend them. Yeah. And also, after that time being, I fixed it. Find out it was not the throwout bearing on the car. The throwout bearing was actually still good, but I wound up still just putting a new one on there while I was down there anyways, and the transmission was off. It wound up being the little crush plate that sits in between the block. It goes from block, that plate, to with flywheel, then clutch and all that, then the belt housing. That plate was somehow bent because the screws wasn't tightened down, the bolts wasn't tightened down all the way on the belt housing to the block. So that was causing that screeching sound. So every time you would push in the clutch, I guess it would somehow flex, and that, I guess the flywheel or whatever was catching that plate and sparking and screeching. So I wound up fixing that, and I wound up going through 2 tuners, Ted from Tuning Innovations, and a guy in Oklahoma, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Matthew from Leech Performance. Wound up doing both of them because I know Ted. I be doing last minute things with Ted, and I don't kind of like that because I know I put him in a bad spot to tune, like, because I always ask like the day of, I need like something to get it going. So I wound up reaching out to Matthew, and he tweaked a few things on his revised version, and I tweaked some things for myself to make it run better, since I'm with the car and I'm kind of learning and watching some videos from him actually. And yeah, I wound up tweaking a few things like the mass airflow transfer, from it pegging out, running lean. I fixed it, added a little bit more, some more little transfers or whatever you want to call it, to make it run where it's supposed to be, around 14, you know. And I wound up fixing the wastegate problem. I had both plugs, well, 3 plugs plugged, one with the actual vacuum line and one where the other 2 was blocked off. It's hot in here, but fixed that. I vented the top like you're supposed to if you're not running a electronic boost controller. I have a manual boost controller, but I took it off because I wanted to make sure this would work first, and it wound up working. I got 2 springs in there. I'm not sure what pound springs, but I know when I hit boost now, it's a little bit below 10 to maybe like 7 or however many pounds. It's 2 springs, so pretty sure it should be more than 6 or 7 pounds, but it's working now and I'm liking it. I got the mass airflow, the air fuel ratio, whatever, a little bit, you know, in the ballpark. Still can do some tuning on it. I would have brought my laptop with me today at work because I know we're short on work or whatever, and tweak some things, but yeah. So I'm gonna do that when I get home. Yeah, that pretty much how it went. I'm putting in some clips from me test driving it today. Yeah, that's pretty much how everything went. It went good. Like nothing wrong happened today while test driving the car, making some small little pulls, and actually getting in the boost this time and feel the boost. Air fuel was kind of in the ballpark. It was a tad bit lean. I know when you get in the boost or a higher RPM, you want to be in the, what is it, I think the 11, kind of the rich side. I was kind of still like 15, sometimes 15. I know the air fuel gauge is kind of off, especially from reading it on the laptop. On the data log, it's kind of 2 different numbers, so don't mind the gauge. I trust me, I was looking at the gauge the whole time. But yeah, I'm gonna post in the clips and show you guys. as you guys see, it sounds good, and it was hitting boost. Finally, I actually feel the boost, because all the other times I've been test driving the car and it's not even been touching boost, nowhere near boost. Even though it might be a little boost with the 2 springs in it, then again, the shorter RPMs and stock gears, it should be good gears, because I know a lot of people run stock 327 gears with boost, you know. But yeah, that's how it went. Not sure if anything I can add in this video. It's already past 10 minutes now, so yeah. So I'm gonna fix some things when I get off today. It is 12:40 in the morning right now. I get off at 11 in the morning. Yeah, I'm gonna fix some things, some some oil leaks from the block or whatever, or from the oil lines. Change the oil most likely, and start buttoning up the harness and cover up all those exposed wires in the engine bay, making the engine bay look back clean. I am gonna start on the body now. Since I got the car a little bit where I want to be, where I wanted to be at this time, I can start focusing on something else now and still, you know, be tweaking some things in the tune. Yeah, start getting the body ready. I'm actually, after I'm done editing this video, I'm gonna go order my paint. It's gonna be some good paint. It's still gonna be orange, but not this orange. So it's gonna be some good paint on this car. So gonna do that. That's pretty much it. I'm happy, because everything I've done is turning out good now. Like the turbo kit that I've made from scratch, built my turbo kit off of BBK equal length headers. You don't see a lot of people doing equal length BBK headers for a turbo kit, and that's something I can be a little bit proud of. It's, you know, and 3-inch piping everywhere. So yeah, it's good in my book. So I'm good. But that's gonna be the end of this video for you guys. So make sure you guys smack that like button, subscribe, comment down below what I should do and what I should, you know, what I should fix or something. Yeah, I'm ready to get this car on the road. I gotta do the cooling fans. I'm doing a push-pull effect, so my dual fans I have will be in front of the radiator, in between the intercooler and the radiator. That way it kind of suck the air in, and the factory fan is still on the car, and, you know, suck it on through. So I'm gonna wire that up probably today too, just to get more airflow through there. But yeah, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel and share this video. Get the channel out there, get the video out there, because I know some people would like to see this, especially when you're doing this at home, kind of by yourself, and not actually a shop. So some guys might like this. But yeah, best believe more videos are coming soon, guys. I promise you that. I'm finally finna start driving my car back like it used to be, and I'm excited. Like I'm very excited. So yeah, that'll be the end of this video. I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.